Welcome everyone. A very warm good evening to each and every one of you all. I am Dr. Suhani Mendonça and I welcome you to my talk show, Tete at Suvees Power Meet in collaboration with Kidspreneur. Yes, another amazing Kidspreneur with us today. So let's welcome Thanyashree. Welcome, Thanyashree, to our show.
Hello.
So good to have you out here this evening. It's fantastic of the amazing work you kidspreneur, all you kidspreneurs are doing. It's great to know. And today, Thanyashree, who, if I may call Tanya, that's right?
Yeah, yes,
Yeah,
yes.
Tanya I'm going to introduce you to all our wonderful viewers who are here with us today. So, uh, Tanya is 13 years old. That's right, Tanya.
Yes,
And
I am
she's,
13.
she's studying in school in Chennai. And uh, the name of your school is Chettinad?
Harishi Vidyalaya.
Chettinad Harshavidyalaya.
Shivya.
That's right, right. That's great. So, Tanya has co-authored a book with a few other kidspreneur, and the title of the book is COVID-19 Through the Lens of a Kidspreneur. So I know these times that we've all been through, the pandemic, COVID-19, and then the lockdown, completely shook us all up. But we learned to face it, we learned to adapt to the change, and we are learning to adapt to the new normal. So let's see what 13-year-old Tanya has to tell us about it. So, Tanya, are we ready for our conversation, for our tete-a-tete?
Yes, I am
Yes.
ready.
Okay, that's great. Super. So tell me, Tanya, of course, during this entire situation of the pandemic, I mean, the lockdown hit on us, and because of that, you guys had no summer holidays at all. You all were
Yeah.
just locked in homes, yes. But you chose to do something uh, really special with your time. You chose to be busy doing and creating something which is really going to be as a memory for a whole lot of us for the longest time, right? So tell me something. This entire uh, in conversation you told me that you were the leader of your team. So how did it feel, you being the leader of your team, whilst you were on the in the ideation stage, especially, when you got to know that, okay, now you're all going to get together and co-author this book together, and what is the kind of role that you played?
First, being leader was really amazing. Like I really enjoyed being leader because in my school also sometimes I volunteer for being the leader, so it
That's
felt
nice.
really good. And the role I played whilst being a leader was I had to make sure that everyone knows what I have to inform everyone on the chosen topic, what they have done, on what they have to do there, and I have to make sure they submit the book content, the book introduction. That's the basic role I did.
Right.
Basically
Oh, that's
coordinating.
so basically a full-on coordination amongst all of you all, yeah, amongst your team members, yeah. Okay, that's great. So tell me, what was the, during, I'm sure you all would have had a huge number of brainstorming sessions,
Yes.
so especially tell me, brainstorming for the topics.
So we had a session where all of us came together, all the authors, and we each gave 3 to 4 topics. And
Okay.
once we collected all the topics, we made a list which consisted of over 60 topics
Oh,
totally. And
Okay.
we posted that, and everyone they came and they chose the three topics that they liked most.
Okay, okay, okay. So, any kind of topics you'd like to tell us about, 60
Um,
topics.
there's this topic, my disaster cooking experience, my first visit outside, um, my binge watching only sitting at home,
Oh
lazing
yeah,
around all day, and
yeah.
many other topics. There's so many, I can't even name all of them.
Yeah, yeah, 60 is a huge number. My God. Oh, so that's great. So tell me, then, once you're zeroed down on topics, that what each one would take. So what was your topic?
So I chose how I tried to bond with my sibling, my gadget marathon, and how I survived my lockdown vacation.
Okay. So tell us a little more about your topics that you wrote about,
So
especially first one is about your sibling. Yes, tell us more
yeah,
about it.
so what I've written is about how we both spend time together. We
Mm,
Because on a daily basis we don't really get to see each other because of class timings, school timings,
true,
but during the
true.
lockdown we both were together, so how we spent our time and how was the experience for both of us. So that
Correct.
was all about the first topic. The
Mm,
second topic, gadget marathon, is how I sat in front of a screen for most of the time, and because I was at home all day, and how it started, how it was in the in between, and how long it lasted. And the third
correct.
topic is how I survived my lockdown vacation, is all the activities I did, which I did not get to do before because I didn't have the time before because of school and all that.
Right, right, right. So your first topic that you wrote on is about you and your sibling, and you told me you have an elder brother. So tell us more about that.
So he is 4 years older than me. His name is
Okay.
Tejas,
Mhm.
and we both we fight a lot, but we get along. And especially during the lockdown, we were more friendly with each other, and than usual, more friendly
Yeah,
with each other.
yeah.
And we spent time together, like not
Right.
so that we didn't get to do in usual
Yeah,
during our
yeah.
daily.
Yeah. And the second topic that about your gadgets that you've written on, if you could tell us a little more about that also.
So it was just about how my gadget marathon is. Everyone would have had a small gadget marathon, I'm thinking. So that's
Yeah.
why I chose the topic. I felt because during my lockdown vacation, I I spent half the time next to the screen because I didn't get a lot of time during my school time.
Right,
So
right,
it's
right,
just about how that went. You have to read the
right,
book to get more
right,
information,
right,
and how that went and how long it lasted. That's
right,
basically
right.
about my second topic.
Okay, okay. And what are the things that you did during the lockdown which you did not get the time to do otherwise? Tell us a few of
Um,
them.
I didn't get the time to sketch. Like I love sketching, drawing real life portraits.
Lovely.
I painted a little bit of pictures, like helped my mom.
Hmm.
Um, I did lots of stuff. I read some books. I
Right.
joined Kidspreneur classes.
Yes. Yes, that's there. Okay, that's great. So tell me, once this entire idea came into your head, of co-authoring this book, during your ideation stage at Kidspreneur, and you discussed it, of course, with all the students out there. Yeah. So, did you come home and talk to your brother about it? Did you come home and talk to your parents
Reaction
about it?
of Yes, I did actually. So I first told my brother because there was something that I had to mention to him first.
Right, right,
So I went to my brother and I was
right,
just like, I'm co-authoring a book, and he didn't react much because I didn't tell him what I was really about to do.
right,
Then I
right.
told him, then I told him the topics. and then he asked me, what are you going to write for how I try to bond with my sibling? So basically he
Okay.
has this item that he has forbidden me from touching or going next to it. So I told him that I would write about it and tell everyone all about it. So he did have a positive reaction about that, but aside that, he was fine. And when I told my other family members, they were really
Yeah.
excited and they are looking forward to reading the book when
Yes,
it's launched.
yes, yes. I'm sure everybody is keenly looking for the launch of the book so that they all get a copy of it and get to read it. I mean, they must be really, really excited about it. So,
Yeah.
so, so that's great. So now tell me your, of course, you've not only co-authored this book, but a little birdie told me that you even have a business idea since you've joined Kidspreneur, and that's what all Kidspreneur is all about. So tell us a little more about your business idea. What is it that you want to do?
So I'm going to start a program for children from about the age of 8 to 9 to teach them
Right,
about financial literacy.
right, right. Wow, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. So, where did you get this idea from, to teach children about
So
financial literacy?
so my dad is an ex-banker, so he
Ah,
taught me all this. So when I learned it, I thought, why not other children learn the same thing? This is basically a life skill, and when you learn it young, it will grow with you when you grow up. So I was just like, we should do this.
yeah. I think what you said is so very true, Tanya. Uh, Knowing about financial literacy is so important today for each and every individual. And how I wish, schools had more topics like these and schools had more subjects like these, which were more practical. And as you said, it's a life skill. It's a skill which you require every day, in your everyday life you require because money is so important,
Yeah.
right? What do you say,
Mhm.
Tanya?
Yes, I agree.
Yeah. Yeah. So tell me, how you going to go about with this business idea of yours? Of course, you want to start classes and you want to, uh, spread awareness amongst the young ones, the children of your age or maybe younger than them also. So at what age do you think you would want, the students to join your class?
I'm about 8 to 9 years old. From
Okay.
that from that age.
So that upwards, 8, 9 years
Yeah.
upwards.
Mhm.
Okay, okay,
Yeah.
okay, that's great. Okay, that's wonderful. Tell us your experience with Kidspreneur, Tanya.
It's a really great experience. I really enjoy the classes. So every time, like, do we have class today? Do we have class today? Do we have class today? I really enjoy Kidspreneur classes,
Yeah,
and I learn a lot also.
that's
So
great.
basically, it's just amazing. I
Yeah,
love the classes.
yes, with Mohana Lakshmi heading it, she's such a wonderful person
An
who gets
amazing teacher.
amazing teacher, yes, with Teachers Day coming soon. Yeah, she's amazing, totally amazing, and the patience level that she has, and at the same time, the excitement that she gets with every new idea is it's really wonderful to see that. So now, Tanya, you tell us something more about you. So, what does
Me?
Tanya? Yes, more about you. What does Tanya like to do? What are her hobbies? Is she into sports? Is she into music? If so, then what kind of sports and what kind of music?
So I am learning dance, classical dance. I really like it.
Oh, wow. Which form are you learning? You're doing.
Bharatanatyam.
Oh, super, super. Very good. Okay.
And I'm into sports, and there I like football.
Ah, lovely. Okay. That's
I am in my
great.
school team
Oh, congratulations. That's good. That's great.
for 1 year now.
Right, right, right. That's great. And
I
what
like
else?
I like
And you like,
sketching, like drawing real life portraits. I've
right?
been doing famous people.
Hmm.
I've been
Oh,
drawing
okay.
portraits. For my
Uh,
mom's birthday, I drew a portrait of her and gave it as a gift.
so wonderful. She must be so happy to receive such a beautiful gift. That's great, Tanya. Super. How I wish you could show some of your sketches to us if you had it handy. Okay. What about music? Do you like music, Tanya? Is Tanya into music at
I
all?
used to learn classical music. I don't
Ah,
anymore, but I
okay.
used to learn before.
Okay, okay,
I
okay.
like this.
That's
I like listening to music,
okay. So, what kind of music you like to listen
Western music.
to? Yeah, yeah. And what? Pop, R&B, electronic music. What's the kind of music you like to listen
I
to?
like almost everything. I listen to all kinds of Western music. I don't have like a
Oh,
preference.
oh, okay, okay, okay. That's nice. That's nice. Okay, so tell me, when Tanya gets really like, she wants a breather. She just wants a break from everything. What does Tanya do?
Um, I listen to music and I sketch. That's all I
Uh,
like to do.
right. So you do that in a combination. So while you're sketching them, your music is
Yeah,
also on.
music is
Ah.
playing and then I sketch like that.
Oh, that's nice. That's beautiful. That's wonderful. Uh, so if I may ask, art sketching is something so wonderful. You can do it for sometimes you can do it for hours together. You can just sit and keep on sketching and keep on sketching. So, what is the longest that you have sat on that chair busy sketching?
Um, 4 hours to 5 hours
Oh my God.
for my
So this
mom's
is
birthday.
yeah,
That
yeah,
portrait.
yeah. Yeah. Wow. So this is like how you said, Gizmo marathon. This is like sketching marathon. That's really nice. That's really nice. Yeah. So, tell us something more about your book. The book that you have co-authored. Of course, you have written on three topics. What else would you like to share with all of us about your book, Tanya?
Um, we've many people have written it, so we
Mm.
can read a lot. There are a lot of experiences that I have
Right.
collected. I have written a small summary in the end about my writing experience,
Okay.
writing the book, and how I have
Right.
written the book. And the
Right.
rest, the people have to read. They have to get the book.
Right, right, right. So, of course, once the book is launched, as I always say, any launch which is done by Kidspreneur, I know Mona Lakshmi is going to make so much of noise on social media. So everybody is going to be made aware of the fact that the book is launched. The book is there for y'all to read. It's there. It's available. Yeah. So you all are doing the e-version of the book, right? Because it would be easier for people to get it, especially,
Yes.
and I'm sure later on you all will be doing the print version of it too. So,
Yes.
uh, to all the viewers who are watching, to everyone who's there here with us, please, once the book is launched, you all must have not only a look into the book, but you must read the book and read the experiences these wonderful kidspreneurs have had it, right? So, how much more time do you think it would take for it to launch, um,
Hmm.
Tanya?
About 2 weeks for it to
About,
launch.
okay. Only 2 more weeks. Okay. Okay. So the wait is not much. We are all very, very excited as the wait is not much, and we just have to uh, just 14 more days, 2 weeks, that's it. And we'll have the book in our hands or on our gizmos, and we'll be all reading it. And yes, I'd really like to share this with all of you all, that these wonderful kidspreneurs, they are doing amazing things. They're creating amazing apps. Just now, Tanya shared her business idea of what she wants to do. And it's just imagine. a 13-year-old wants to start financial literacy classes, which is so wonderful. So there are so many more kidspreneur like Tanya, and it's thanks to Moana Lakshmi, who's done such a wonderful job with that entire kidspreneur program that she has created. So please look them up. They are available on all social media handles. Kidspreneur is available on Instagram, on LinkedIn, and on Facebook also. So please do go and check them out, as you will be seeing wonderful things what these wonderful kids have done. And we have got one of them right here with us, and that's none other than Thanyashree Ragunanthan. That's right. Okay, so Tanya, we've spoken so much about the book that you're co-authoring. We spoke a little about your business idea you had. We spoke even about you, as in what Tanya likes to do. Tell us a little about when did you ever get a chance to discuss this idea with your school friends?
Not yet because, well,
Okay, you
since it's
it's not
online,
yeah.
we haven't, like, we talk about
Yeah.
general things. We didn't get a chance to discuss about
Right,
this
right,
in
right,
particular.
right, right, right. So we would really like to know their, reaction that that their friend Tanya is writing a book. What do they feel about it? So
I'll
Tanya,
surely share it to them once we're done
yes,
with the
yes,
once it's
definitely.
launched.
Yeah. So tell us a little bit more about your school that you go to, Tanya.
It's a really good school. I've been here since PP1, which is pre-primary one.
Okay.
Um, I have really amazing friends over here. The teachers are really nice, and
Yeah.
I just love going to school actually, especially the especially going to football,
Yeah, yeah.
attending football class
So you must be missing the physical classes in school,
a
meeting
lot,
friends, talking to them, chatting with them,
a
and
lot really.
yeah, yeah, and sharing so many ideas that you kids have today, and of course. But I'm sure very soon things will get back to normal, Tanya, and I'm sure you'll be able to go back to school soon. We just have to be a little patient for the situation to settle. So we've got a few friends who've joined us on our talk show today. Khushbu Chotalia. Oh, thank you so much. She says, hello, Dr. Suhani and Tanya. Would you like to say hello to Khushbu, Tanya?
Hello,
And we've got Uma Soundarajan, who says, hi, lovely to watch. Thank you so much, Dr. Sohani and Mona, ma'am. This is a big hello to Uma Soundarajan, please.
hello.
so so this is what we want to tell our viewers, that we have such amazing kidspreneurs who come out with wonderful ideas, and it's just sometimes it's shocking for us because it's the age is such that they are just 10 years old, 11 years old, 12 years old, and here we have a 13-year-old, who is talking about such amazing things which we normally talk about much later in life, and it's great to know. So I really really hope, Tanya, especially the financial literacy program that you're talking about, that needs to take off really on a larger scale.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, I think because that is the need of the hour, and that is the need of every individual, as I said earlier also, because finance is something which we all require on a day-to-day basis. It was really, really great knowing your thoughts, Tanya, and really wonderful to have you on my talk show. But before
Thank
I
you
go, I
for
want
having
to
me on your talk show.
yeah. So it was really great to know and understand that, you told us that you wanted to do the business idea, especially that financial literacy you want to do because your dad was an ex-banker. But can you tell us what your mom does?
My mom is in designing dresses.
Wow, so she's a designer. So we've got an amazing combination out here. And that's Tanya, and she's got it all. That's great. So it's really, as I always say, that without parent support, it is impossible, for the students or the children to do anything at all. So Tanya, we would like to thank your parents also for being there for you and letting you do what you want to do. So that's, I think, that's most important, and supporting you and motivating you in all that you do. And I'm sure your parents are extremely proud of you and all your achievements. And big hello to your big brother. Yeah. And we'd also like to wish him all our good wishes. And want to say that we also, me, Dr. Suhani, I'm really, really proud of you for all your achievements. And thank you for
Thank
coming
you.
on my talk show. Yeah.
Thank you
And
so much.
yes, it was great having you. And once again, would like to thank Mohana Lakshmi uh, for collaborating with Tete at Suvees Power Meet. So that's great. And before we go, I'd like to thank all our viewers once again. Thank you, Kushbu. Thank you for joining us. Thank you, Uma, for joining us. And thank you for all the people who've joined us today. I'm really, really thankful that you all are spending your precious time in watching our talk show. But we have such amazing guests, as you can see. One of them is right there,
Thank you.
not to be missed. Well, uh, so as I always say, please be positive and stay safe. And to all you wonderful people out there, if there is something bothering you or worrying you, please go and discuss it and communicate it either to a friend who you trust or your family members who you have a rapport with, or your inner circle, anyone who you have that rapport with and you can trust. Do not keep it within you, because when you keep something bottled up within you, it's not going to help you, and it's not going to help your health at all. In fact, you never know. The worry which you are facing, someone else may be having the same problem. And if you communicate and talk about it, you could be helping somebody else too. So keep that in mind. All right. And on that note, I'd like to say bye bye. Thank you for joining us once again. And would like to urge you that please go on my YouTube channel. That's Dr. Sohani Mendonça. Please do like, share, comment, and subscribe on it. Yes. And on that note, I'd like to say bye bye and God bless
Bye.
everyone. Bye,
Thank
Tanya. Thank
you.
you. Bye
Thank you
bye.
so much. Bye.
You're more than welcome. It was a pleasure having you. Bye bye.